I know nobody's here yet, but Ray's very concerned about his mustache quaffing. So go ahead, quaff your mustache while we're waiting for everybody. That's it? All that drama for, mustache wax. You're very
Well, this one side grows weird. And
where'd you get the mustache wax? Fancy.
this hot girl gave it to me.
Yeah, yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
I know more than one girl than you.
I know you do. And I wouldn't classify myself as hot, but I do know that I am a good gift giver. So
Yes, you are.
the only reason why is because you're always freaking adjusting your mustache. Although I'm always fixing my hair. So you didn't get me no hairspray or nothing.
You want hairspray?
My hair's so straight right now.
It was good.
Oh, everybody, and welcome.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Did you see?
That's good as it gets.
You look fabulous.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. That's what it is. Marvelous. That's what shoot me. You look marvelous. Tell us a cow joke, and then we can commence with the busting the baloney. We're busting baloney today, Ray.
Yeah, we'll be the baloney buster. Yeah.
Busting baloney.
We need some cowbell here, though.
Oh man, we are on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a heck of a mastermind tonight. If for any reason we haven't met before, and definitely feel free to share this around. Hey, Kim. My name is Diane Hockman. As you can see, because it says it on the screen, this is Ray Williams. As you can see, because it says it on the screen, we are, I don't know what we are, the dynamic duo. Okay, Carl has given us a cow joke. What do you call a cow that gives birth? I don't know, Carl. What do you call a cow that gives birth? Robert Hilton says, we are double trouble. Hello, Tara. What do you call it? Decaffeinated. Decaffeinated. When I did my last big road trip, when I drove to Delaware, Carl entertained me for much of that trip with his fabulous cow jokes. If you guys have not gotten cow jokes from Carl, you need to. So anyways, tonight is a very special occasion. I wish I could lift a glass of something good, but I'm lifting a glass of water, which is good. You know what it is tonight, Ray?
What's that?
Do you know what it is tonight? I will speak clearly and not put a cup in my face when I'm talking.
That helps.
Do you know what it is tonight? By the way, for all of you, sidebar, sorry, I'm just manic. I'm broadcasting
Two manic hosts. I love that. Two manic hosts, not one. Two.
That could be like a TV show, two manic hosts. Broadcasting to both Facebook and YouTube because I am technologically advanced and very, very fancy. Now, I will tell you, probably nobody will watch on YouTube until later because people are not used to my being live over there. But we do have a good crowd over here on Facebook. Hey, Danny.
Hey, boy.
Kathy Rickley is live in Las Vegas. It seems that you are too.
Yes, we are live in Las Vegas.
I am not.
No, live I am, but.
You're not alive?
Well, I'm kind of a hermit here. So, people think people just swing from the chandeliers here all the time, but I actually don't go anywhere.
You are a hermit.
Yeah, I'm a hermit. You'll have to come out and see me.
Me?
Yeah.
I come out and see the strip, and then you can come over to the strip. How about that?
Okay.
Now I'll come over for a walk.
Okay.
All right. So today's a very big day. Do you know why it's a very big day, Raymond?
Today's Thursday.
Today is Thursday. It's also.
Let me. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hold it.
Oh. It's a crystal ball.
Why is today a big day? I'm sensing this is an anniversary.
It is. Oh my gosh, you're psychic or something. Hey, Dave. Yes, it is.
What anniversary is it?
It is the fifth anniversary of my monthly mastermind, The Deep Abyss. And Kelly knows. Hi, Kelly. That means, check this out. I have done this sucker 60 times over the last 5 years. 60 times. Well, first of all, not that many things survive 5 years in this game. So I'm very proud of that. Two, it's
Are you
enough.
Molly Brown reincarnated? You know, the unsinkable Molly Brown. Remember that?
I do remember
Are
that.
you her reincarnated? I think you
I was
are.
not on the Titanic.
No?
No.
No, you never know.
And I'm not even the marvelous Miss Maisel. That you need to see. 5 years, 60 mindset, and I know it's your pet peeve. Am I allowed to talk about mindset since because of my accomplishments? Do I have your permission to discuss business mindset, not mind training, mind you, because that's your arena because you are the mind mechanic. I come to you for my mind training, but am I allowed to talk about business mindset? Do I have your blessing, Oswami? Uh-oh, he's going to say no. Are you frozen? Is he frozen to you guys? He's frozen to me. Or am I frozen? And I'm talking to myself. Raymond? Oh, I'm so nervous. Somebody tell me if he's frozen. The comments are still going. Somebody tell me whether we are frozen or up. He's gone. He'll come back. He always does. So 5 years. And tonight is the night. It's the third Thursday of the month. So we doing the he's disappeared on this side round, so he'll come back. He always does. I haven't lost him yet. But it's only been like a year and a half I've been hanging out with Ray. So, wow, last one, 3 years. Kelly's been in the deep abyss for 3 years. It's incredibly. Kelly, you see Ray only or you see me only? You hear me. Do you see me? Okay. Oh, Swami. I always call him Swami, Kathy. It's a long story. Because you know why? Because I go to Ray. Ray, for those of you that may not know, is he does hypnosis and all kinds of different, very interesting things. And he has a very special way that he does it. And so he always asks you at the beginning of a session, what do you want? Calling now. Let's see. Are you having problems coming back? No. I thought Cindy just said it didn't go down. Okay, Ray, it's okay. But if you want to, use your phone and join me. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. Or if you can't. Well, because you may not want to use your phone because it's tricky. Hi, everybody. Really, this is a Facebook Live, but Ray got knocked off. Maybe you were supposed to be knocked off because I am talking about you saying nice things. So get it best you can. All right, bye. So anyway, Ray always asks you at the beginning of a session, what do you want? And then he does a lot of work to decode whether what you think you want is really not what you think you want. And that's why I wanted him on here tonight, because I want to bust the baloney. I was having a conversation with someone and they were busy telling me about how they needed to, and if you're on my list, you got a little letter about this tonight. I'm going to break it down a whole bunch in the mastermind. Everybody says they want to work from home. Everybody says they want to sign up people, recruit people, sell stuff, whatever the case may be. But very few people actually really want it. See, they think they want it, but very few people actually want it. It doesn't make somebody bad, and it doesn't make somebody not good, and it doesn't make somebody, great for making some extra money in the industry. But the level of commitment that's required to go the distance and get to the top of the heap, I think people severely underestimate it. And so I said to this person, because they were busy talking about how they needed to train their team more. I need to train them. I need to train them. I need to train them. I said, no, you don't. And you need to give them the basic fundamentals, because what happens is people identify themselves as the ones to really work on. Now, what do I mean by that? I came out of a very large MLM, really big MLM, like multi-billion-dollar global MLM. And the training there, and I'm not kidding, and some of you guys may have been in the company, so you know, you recognize this right away, is use the products, wear the button, and talk to people. They wear buttons. use the products, and this is pre-internet, but it's still the same training. Go to a training today, you're going to hear the same thing. Use the products, wear the button, and talk to people. And then I kept saying, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. I kept asking. I kept showing up at every training, every meeting. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. And I would always get patronized, and I would get you the slap on the back. No, just talk to more people. You're going to be awesome. And nobody ever would train me. And I walked around and I was like, nobody will train me and nobody will help me. And they're not training me. Oh, of course, I went to training every month, and there was training on the phone, and there was training all over the place. There was training everywhere. And yet I felt like I wasn't being trained. And the simple reason why is I wasn't following those basic directions all the way, because if I had been, the questions that I asked and the things that I wanted to know would be specific versus general, like where is there more training? I need more training. Very specific. So the reason why I got identified pretty quickly and pulled in to the inner circles and was hanging around with literally the number one distributors in the company that were making millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. The reason why they let me in is because it became apparent that I was dead serious. Because if you gave me a tape, and back when they were cassettes, I'd listen to it 100 times. I could recite Jim Rohn, rote memory. If you told me to show up early, I showed up early. If you told me to stay late, I stayed late. If you told me to set up chairs and I set them up and then they didn't like them the way they were, I reset them up. If they said, bring this, if they said, do this, it didn't matter what it was, I'd show up. And I was continually doing the things that I was told and then coming back with specific questions based upon the activity that I had gone through. And that's what allowed them to identify me as somebody who had potential. Now, today, what we have is a lot of people trying to buy their way to success. They're not dead serious, so they buy something to feel better. And my colleagues will get mad at me because everybody wants to sell you something and nobody wants to, to have people talking about this. But guys, buying stuff is not going to get you there. Now, do you need to buy stuff? Of course you do. Do you need to invest in yourself? Of course you do. Do you need to get to a training? Of course you do. I'm going to offer you something tonight. It's $25. Holler. It's like really big bucks. But you can tell who's who based upon the words that are coming out of their mouth. And most people, what they're saying is baloney. Now, I'm not being mean. I put up Oscar Mayer baloney, thing. Everybody from the 70s was singing my baloney as a first name. We're having a good time. We're having fun with it. But you have to bust your own baloney, because if you're waiting for someone to fix you, it isn't going to happen. If you're waiting for someone to train you, well, the training was use the products, wear the button, and talk to people. And it took me years, and I'm now friends with Larry and Taylor Thompson. Larry was the creator of this training. And it took me years to understand how profound it was, because it operated on so many levels, because you understood the nuance as you went up. So my own team, they get frustrated because they're looking for more training. They're looking for more. They're looking for more. And the answer runs through it. The answer runs through the actual doing. So taking the product. How do you learn how the products work? Yeah, take them. And then you go, and sorry to be crude, but different products have different things that happen, because a lot of people are not very healthy. So they start taking nutritionals, things change for them. So they get constipated, or maybe they get queasy, or maybe they get this, or maybe they get that, right? And the reason they get it, they get a symptom, a detox symptom or something. And then we get to guide people through how to fix that. And then they know forevermore. But if you don't put the product in your mouth or put it on your body, or if it's an internet product or something, if you don't set up the funnel, right? If you don't, build the capture page, if you don't use the tool, you never learn, because you haven't used the product. If you don't use the product and you don't get rock solid, then you're always going to be, somebody can just go like this, boop, and they knock you down. And that's what the baloney is, because when you get knocked down, or if you have that feeling, and a lot of you guys will resonate with this, and you've been through it, I've been through it, somebody will tell you there's something wrong with your product. And you start to think maybe it's true, because you're not a rock, because you haven't used it enough and gotten the trials and tribulations yourself so that you learn how to work it so that you could work it with another person, right? If you haven't utilized your upline, you're afraid to bring people to your upline, you're afraid to introduce people, you're afraid to network the people around. You're then sitting all by yourself as an island trying to motivate people when you're still learning. That's baloney. And so tonight on my mastermind, and again, it's the 5th anniversary. Think about it. What lasts 5 years, guys? And I remember when I started it, we were in an event and we were given the opportunity to sell something. And everybody else sold like a $297 product and they made $100 or $150. And everybody made a chunk of change that night. And I'm the idiot that wanted to sell something for $25, right? I wanted to sell something for $25. Everybody else wanted to sell something to make some moolah, make some money. And I said, I want to sell this and I want to do a mastermind and I want to do it every month. It's 5 years later. If you look at the money, I made a heck of a lot more money than everybody else in the long run for, 60 sessions, right? Heck of a lot more money. But that wasn't why I did it. I did it because I felt like I had something to sow into people. And tonight, when you join the mastermind, I'll give you guys the link, you get all 60 recordings. And this is the other thing that's baloney to me. And guys, I'm just straightforward. If you want to make it, I think that you're depending on this stuff for your livelihood. I think that you guys want to get somewhere and do something. I always wanted people to be straight up with me. People tell me, I want to learn, I want to this, I want to hire you, I want to, study with you, I want to do this, but they haven't come to the mastermind and haven't listened to them. And they haven't listened. And then I have all these bonus audios in there too. So there's probably like 70 audios in there. So if somebody is telling me, I want to learn how you think, but they haven't come to the deep abyss and they haven't downloaded it and they're not on their phone and they're not listening to them, I don't think you really want to learn how I think. I think you're hoping I have pixie dust to sprinkle on you. My name is not Tinkerbell. My name is Diane, okay? My name is not Tinkerbell. I don't have magic pixie dust, neither does anybody else. The magic is in you plugging in and downloading a thought process from somebody who's walked before you, a person who's like you, that somebody that you resonate with, somebody who has a lifestyle that you'd like to have. We're all different. Okay, I followed the people that had the lifestyle that I wanted and the type of thing that I wanted. And I literally plugged in and spent 6 years with a mentor, 6 years by his side, learning from him, being groomed, being sown into. Most people want to spend 2 days and drop $1,000. Well, if you want to send me $1,000, my PayPal is queen1million, number one, queen1million@gmail.com. If you want to send me $1,000, I'll send you value worth 10 times that. But the reality is I could send you value that if you don't utilize, what good is it? And the deep abyss, the value sitting inside of that mastermind. And for those of you that are part of it, I want you to bring some people tonight. I want you to go there and I want you to share what's going on. Where else can you download 60 audio trainings from a top producer that's been in the industry for 20 years? Nowhere. Now, I'm not going to run around the internet begging people. Let me show you what I did. Let me show you how I think. Let me show you. I'm just going to keep doing it. So the baloney is when we think we're doing the work and we're not. And by the way, I bust my own baloney all the time. Because I'll sit and I'll go, and then I look at it and I'm like, well, what did I really do? Nothing lately. What did I really do? What did I really accomplish? How many people heard my message? Let's get down to reality. That's what we're going to do tonight. You guys are going to bust your own baloney. How many people really heard your message this week? Really and truly heard it. See, we're all busy focusing on that secret script. We're all busy focusing on the secret social media technique. I don't have any. I don't have any. I'm just here every day in, day out. Kelly just said it, chop wood, carry water. Chop wood, carry water. Do it over and over again. Tell the story again. Do a webinar again. Do a live again. Tell the story again. Write another letter to your list. The one that most people haven't built. even though they've known that a list is everything and all the top players have a list, right? I'm going to put it up in a second, Kathy. All the top players, let me put it up now. All the top players have a list. Find me one that doesn't. All the top players have a list. I teach classes on it all the time. People don't build a list. I don't know. Success leaves clues, as they say. Let's see if that's right. Diane Hockman. I don't have my glasses on. Let's see. Kathy, see if that works. It's dianehockman.thedeepabyss.com. Can't post to comments in some destinations, so it may not show up over YouTube. Hopefully it shows up on Facebook. But when you think about it, where's your progress? When you think about it, and that's all I ever do, I hold myself accountable. I look at my own activity or inactivity. I bust my baloney. I really look at my numbers. And see, here's the thing. I look at numbers differently than most do. I don't need big numbers, but what I need is effective numbers, okay? Do the numbers yield sales, okay? Do the numbers yield sales? I'll go on Facebook and put the link up. If the numbers don't yield sales, you don't got anything going on, you know? And I don't know, a lot of people don't want to know the reality. I think some of you do. I think some of you really want to know the reality. I'm very concerned about his mustache. Stop this. If the numbers don't yield sales, stop it from playing here. You don't got anything going on, you know. And trying to comment, but it's doing that. I'll put the thing up in 1 second. I really want you guys to really, really, really hone on this. Those of you that are members, you should have these downloaded. You should be listening to them regularly. You should be plugged into them. Those of you that are not members, $25, download all of them. I don't care, and then quit. It's a monthly. You don't want to stay next month. You don't download them all. I price it like this because I want you to have it. I want you to have it. Now, you can also go to my YouTube channel, and you can go on Facebook and look at my videos, and you can go all over the place and go to my blog. And there's years and years and years and years and years and years and years worth of stuff. But the Deep Abyss is special because it's interactive, because we actually talk together. And tonight, like I said, we're going to bust our own baloney. You know, people want a coach and they want somebody to bust them. No, you don't. That's just like a self-beating tactic for people that are used to being punished somehow emotionally. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to make the decision that I'm getting this done, and stop talking about it and do it. And that's really the key. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on the Mastermind. Ray's going to join me. He's going to do some work with people's minds and redirect them and stuff. He's magical. And I invite you to join us. I invite you to share this. If you happen to be an affiliate, you know, I don't have time to explain how to be an affiliate now. You can refer people, make a little commission. It's a $25 product. You're not going to get rich on it, but you can get yours basically for free. Thank you, Rancy. And if you have a friend who does, haven't seen you in a while, if you have a friend who's involved, you can use their link. You know, if you know, I don't care whose link it is or how you get there. What I care about is you getting there. For $25 to get 60 audios, and most of them are about 2 hours. You know, there's the content, and then there is the discussion session. So there's 120 hours worth of content for $25. And people go, why do you do that? Because I know that only a handful of people will take advantage, and they're the ones that I want to know. They're the ones that I want to work with. They're the ones that I want to sow into. The only question is it you? All right, guys, I'm going to go. I got to get ready. I'll see you guys later. It's The Deep Abyss, dianehockman.thedeepabyss.com. It's ABYSS. We put it there. I'll put it in the description. So see you guys there. It's the 5th anniversary. You got to come. If you're a member and you don't always make it live, you got to come. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to me. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care.